Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. All right, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Hope everybody's having a good morning so far. I feel like every time I see the ring light in my glasses, I feel like an alien. So it's Thursday, so we talk about like product knowledge and stuff like that, hydration, moisture, all the things that are like good for your hair and your skin and all of that. And just like, by the way, I'm wearing absolutely no makeup, no filter, no nothing. Like, my skin looks pretty, I got a couple old guys. But I'm telling you, our skincare line is incredible. And I've had some people that are like scared to get on lives without makeup and stuff on. So I'm just like here to help support the cause of not wearing makeup on Facebook Live, because really it's not that big of a deal. But, so you know how Tuesday, I did an oil treatment and I went over the products a little bit with you guys, but I didn't actually like go into a whole bunch of detail with them because I wanted to show you guys how to do an oil treatment, and then I wanted to explain the products on like today, on Thursday, because they are like hydrating, moisturizing products. So I did want to make sure that I kind of just explained them and went over them and everything like that. So on Tuesday we did the oil treatment. Now, today, we're going to talk about the oil treatment and the products that I use. So, plus, like I said, I thought it'd be pretty cool to, like, actually show you guys how to do one day, and then, you know, actually explain the products and what they're doing on Thursday for Thursday. So, the products that I used on Tuesday to do the oil treatment. Now, you guys can do an oil treatment any way you want. You can just use the Rejuveniqe oil. You can just use the Rejuveniqe oil and the double action hydrating serum. You can even do like a conditioning treatment to your hair. You don't even have to necessarily do an oil treatment to your hair, but you can do a conditioning treatment just using leave-in conditioner. You can do one by using a little bit of the Rejuvabeads and the leave-in conditioner. You can even do a mask. You can do the super moisture mask, or we have other masks that you can also use too. So you can either you can just use a mask and just do a conditioning treatment on your hair like that. So there's a couple different ways that you can do an oil and or conditioning treatment. An oil treatment and a conditioning treatment, they're not the same thing. They are different, even though they are hydrating and moisturizing your hair. An oil treatment is different from a conditioning treatment, okay? But either way, the what I used was the oil treatment first for the Rejuveniqe oil first. Then I used the double action hydrating serum second. Now, whenever you get the double action hydrating serum, it's actually going to come in 3. So the pack comes with 3 of these, and these are they're glass, you guys, so you kind of have to be careful, but it comes in 3, comes in a cute little packet, and they're all just like stacked, sitting there all cute and stuff. But these 2 of mine are already gone, but I'm glad I kept them so I could show you guys. Plus I thought that those little bottles were super cute. I could put whatever in them when you go on vacation or whatever. Those are perfect little travel size, little water hydrating sprays or whatever. But then I did Then I did the super moisture mask. So I put on the oil, I used the hydrating, double action hydrating, sprayed that, then put in a little bit of the super moisture mask. Then I did the leave-in conditioner. And then I added on my mids to ends, the Rejuvabeads. Is that upside down? No, it's not. Okay. So that's what I did. Then, let me see. Okay, so yeah, I told you guys you can, so I'm looking, you know me. I always look at my notes whenever I'm talking to you guys. So to me, I think what sets Monate apart from a lot of other companies, whether they're, generic, not professional, or they are professional, I think it just kind of depends. But I think what sets Monate apart from them is that it's the ingredients, to be completely honest. The ingredients are just natural. You know, a lot of these other products out there are, good morning. Good morning, Miss Haley. Haley's my sister. But I think what in other products, whether it's generic or professional, there's just so many silicones, so plastics, parabens, they cause buildup on your hair. Most of them are flammable. They have butane. I mean, craziness. Like some have like all this propane stuff and whatever. I mean, it's crazy. I can't, like, the crazy amount of chemicals that is in a lot of these even professional products is almost unreal. So that's why I think Monate is just, it just sets the game apart, because it's natural. It comes from plants. It's, you know, comes from like seed oils and extracts and like all these things, like so much healthier for you. And we have pores, like just like our skin, you guys, we have pores in our scalp. And when you're putting that stuff on your scalp and then, you know, you sweat, you do anything, like your pores open, and then those chemicals that are on your hair absorb into your scalp, which then in return go into your body. So it's just like, you know, it's like when you really think about the big thing, like the big picture of everything, it's crazy what you're actually putting in your body at the end of the day. Now, as far as, so I'm going to kind of go over each individual product with you, the ones that I used on Tuesday. I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible because there is 5 different products to go over from what I used on my hair for the oil treatment on Tuesday. So I'm going to try to go as fast as possible because we're talking about a lot, and I'm going to, you know, do a little bit about each of them, okay? So the Rejuveniqe oil, this is what it looks like. It's in like a tube. I'll kind of show you guys, like you push this knob down and then, you know, it fills up. This one's almost gone, so. But the Rejuveniqe oil is exclusive to Monate. This is patented with Monate. Nobody can take this from them. Nobody can do any of this. This is patented. This is exclusive. This is our signature product, you guys. So it's also a active anti-aging ingredient that is infused into our entire line. So all, like, literally there is bits and pieces of this in everything we have, from our shampoos, conditioners, to our like our styling products. Rejuveniqe oil is inside of it. Also, it has 101 uses. I am not going to go over all 101 of them, but just to kind of like jot off a few, you can use it as lip gloss. You can use it to take off your makeup. You can use it for scalp treatments, and if you have dandruff, eczema, scalp psoriasis, baby rash, for any of my moms out there. Also, I did realize, which I didn't really know this until I guess a couple weeks ago, but the it helps with why am I blanking? If you get a sunburn. So like if you're on the beach or something and you get a little toasted on your face or something, you can rub Rejuveniqe oil on your skin and it'll just like hydrate it back to normal, and the sunburn will like totally go down. Like it almost goes away, which is kind of crazy. I was like, oh, I like that. So of course, and I don't go anywhere without this anyway, but this will be going to Mexico with me and all of us, because you're coming with me even though you're not coming with me. But those are just a few of the 101 uses. There's also 13 plus rare essential oils and plants, like botanical natural plants. It also heals your hair from the inside out. It doesn't just sit on your hair. So what I mean by that is a lot of oils, they're not dry oils. This is more of a dry oil. But a lot of other oils, they're just sitting on your hair and causing buildup. They're not actually doing anything for your hair. And then whenever you put those oils on your hair, it's not actually like benefiting the natural oils that are already in your hair. And I think that's why when some people use different oils, they use most likely too much. Plus, they're not great oils to begin with. And between your natural oils and then the oil you're putting on your hair, people end up like looking like a grease ball. And I've been there, done that. So I totally get where people are coming from whenever they're like, oh, I don't like oils because it makes my hair look greasy. Well, yeah, you're totally right. If you're using the wrong type of oil and if you're using too much, so it just sits there on your hair and just causes buildup, and it is just not, it's not healthy for your hair. And a lot of us end up putting on, like putting heat to our hair. So, and I know so many people that do not use heat protectant. So you're putting this, you know, whatever shampoos and conditioners you're using, then that probably aren't very good for your hair to begin with. Then you're putting oil and stuff in your hair that's just causing buildup and, you know, pretty much causing breakage, because then you're putting heat to it, and the heat is locking in that chemical oil, because it's not a natural based oil, it's a chemical oil, and it's locking that into your hair. And then you wonder why, like, your hair starts to like crack like it's a barbecue or something. And you're pretty much barbecuing your hair. So, but Rejuveniqe Oil doesn't do that, since it is 13 plus botanical, natural plants, essential oils. It's all natural, you guys. So, and it's a dry oil. So it's not causing buildup. It's not, you know, just sitting on your hair and doing absolutely nothing but causing shine or whatever. It actually heals your hair strands from the inside out. So that's why it's so important to do an oil treatment with something like this. Conditioning treatments are great, don't get me wrong, but I think everybody should be doing an oil treatment at least once a week. So, heals your hair from the inside out, doesn't just sit on your hair. It has vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, meadowfoam seed oil, camellia seed oil, tomato seed oil, carrot oil, lemon peel oil, lime oil, bergamot fruit oil, and more. So I'm just kind of like giving you the main ingredients in all of these, because I don't want to like be on this forever, and I don't want you guys to have to be on this forever. So, because if I went over like absolutely everything, woo, we'd all be here forever, okay? So that was just a little bit about the Rejuveniqe Oil. Again, this is what it looks like. It is our exclusive signature product. Now, the second thing that I used on my hair last Tuesday when I was doing the oil treatment was the double action hydrating serum. So like I said, it comes in these three little, what are these things called again? I know the word, but I'm blanking. Vials. Yeah. It comes in these three little vials whenever you get them. Mine and these are gone. There's a little bit left in there. So, the double action hydrating serum, make sure that, so you see what it looks like right now. Okay, whenever you're using this, you want to make sure you're shaking it, because there is other products in here, natural products, that need to be all mixed up. So then when you mix it up, look at the difference. So you can tell there's other chemicals, and not chemicals, but there's other properties, I should say, in there to make it to where it's going to change colors. So that way everything's mixed up, and then you can spray it on your hair. So always make sure that you shake this before you actually use it, so you can mix up all those properties in there. So it's very hydrating for your hair. It smells very good. I'm telling you, it's just like, it smells fresh. You know, just that like fresh smell. It just smells so fresh. So not only can you spray it on your hair, but you can spray it on your face, which is like awesome. So like if you're having like any like dry skin, or you just need some like hydration to your skin, like you just feel like, you know, sometimes when you go to like the beach or whatever, you feel like hard, like dry, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I have to make that face whenever I do that. But you feel like dry. So you can actually spray this on your face, on your hair. You can even use it as like a leave-in treatment. So like if you're going to like maybe curl your hair or something, and you know, you haven't washed it today or whatever, you can spray a little bit on your hair. And then you can, you know, kind of just let it dry a little bit, because you never ever want to put heat on like wet hair. So you can let it dry, or you can lightly blow dry it in a little bit. And then you can curl your hair or straighten it or whatever you want to do as usual. So it can be used as like a leave-in treatment. You don't necessarily have to do it like how I did it on Tuesday and, you know, put it in, leave it in for hours, and then, you know, wash it out. So you can do that. It has bodybuilding ingredients to restore your hair's vibrancy. So it actually like keeps your hair vibrant and at its like natural state. It adds shine and bounce, of course. It boosts and maintains optimal hydration. It improves elasticity, which is great, and helps prevent damage. There's citrus oils in it. There's carrot oils, lime oils, lemon peel oils, etc. So that is the double action hydrating. Like I said, it comes in those 3 little vials whenever you get it, in a cute little like light bluish green package. It's like, it makes you feel like you're like about to do mermaid things or something. Like, it's great. So the next one I used on Tuesday that I'm going to talk about is the Super Moisture Mask. So this is probably one of my favorite masks. It is awesome. It is moisturizing. It's amazing. So this is what it looks like. And I think it's not, okay, yeah. So it always comes with like a cute little lid or whatever that you can like pop open. And then like that's what it looks like inside. You guys, I've had this since September and it's nowhere close to being gone. And I do an oil treatment, like I said, every week and sometimes twice a week. So the fact that I've had this for that long and it's still like full is amazing. It shows you how long these can actually last. But it promotes shine. Its natural ingredients are infused are infused, so then that way the hair goes to its natural state. So then that way it actually helps the natural oils in your hair to balance out the pH of your hair, your skin, etc. So like your skin that's on your scalp, you know what I mean? It also has all natural minerals, vitamins. It gives the proper moisture to your hair. It actually adds balance to combat like brittleness. So if you have like any type of brittleness to your hair, it actually helps combat that. So that way you don't, like that doesn't happen. It restores dry hair. It also has Rejuveniqe Oil in it, and that helps promote shine. It has essential oils, fatty acids. It has procataline, which actually makes your hair younger looking hair. It has macadamia nut oil in it, which means that it just pretty much makes it like ultra rich and it just nourishes. It has sweet almond oil in it, so that helps with deep conditioning. It has amido. What is that? What is that movie called? It has amino acid complex, which is like a frizz control. Okay, so it helps with frizz. And it also nourishes. It doesn't just hydrate, it actually nourishes your hair. So that is the Super Moisture Mask, which is awesome. The 4th one that I used on Tuesday. We just have 2 more, you guys. The 4th one that I used was the Restore Leave-In Conditioner, okay? So, the Restore Leave-In Conditioner, it actually restores nutrients to the scalp. So, it makes it to where, like, because a lot of times, I feel like a lot of people, we all have, like, you know, we'll get dandruff certain times of the year, or we'll get dry scalp certain times of the year, or whatever. So, it restores the nutrients to your scalp, so that way like your natural oils and all of that stuff stay like intact. And it makes your hair grow healthier, really. So it also boosts natural hair growth. So if you're having issues with like your hair growing, thinning, stuff like that, when you're conditioning your hair with something like this, like a Restore Leave-In Conditioner, it actually boosts the natural hair in your head and helps it grow. Because you're cleaning those follicles right at the cortex. It also reduces thinning. It tames frizzy hair. It also leaves the hair silky and youthful. It has water. It has the vegetable pea extract. It has clover flower, which is a great extract to put in your hair. It has meadow foam seed oil, tomato seed oil, coconut oil, sunflower seed oil, and also like wheat proteins, which is great. Our hair needs protein, you guys. That's why a lot of people do like keratin treatments or Brazilian blowouts or whatever, is because our hair needs protein. That's what keeps it strong, healthy, etc. So that's the Restore Leave-In Conditioner. And last but certainly not least, the amazing Rejuvabeads. Rejuvabeads. It's awesome, you guys. So Rejuvabeads is our split-end mender. It helps with damaged hair, really, because if you have, if I don't have any split ends, you guys, it's very rare that I find a split end. But if you ever do, okay, so I'm going to it's kind of hard to see this. Where can I even, you can kind of see it there a little bit. Let's say this was a split end, there would be another like hair coming out of here. It would be growing out of the part of just this hair strand alone. That means that it's like literally splitting. So it would like look like this on your hair. It would just be like coming out. Well, if you slightly dab this on that split end, it'll completely mend it back together. Like right in front of your eyeballs. So it helps with damage. It eliminates breakage and frizz. So for all my people that have frizzy hair, for all my people that are having breakage problems, like this is the deal for you. Like this is great. It increases shine. It helps improve the color of your hair, which is awesome. And it just leaves your hair stronger and more flexible, which is great because we all want like elasticity. We don't want you don't want to take the ends of your hair and start pulling on the hair strand. If it snaps when you do that, your hair is not healthy. Okay. So you want it to bounce back and forth like mine is doing, even though you can't really see it because it's so small. But you want it to have elasticity. You want it to be able to, move back and forth, not just snap right off, okay? So it helps keep your hair stronger and more flexible. Rejuvabeads has oil in it. It's a plant-based. It has chia seeds in it, or chia seeds, however you say that. Also omega-3 fatty acids. It repairs split ends. So it repairs the split ends 3 millimeters and under. Yeah, 3 millimeters long and under. And it's all within literally a minute of application. And really, it doesn't even take that long because you can actually see it mending in front of your face the moment you put it on. So, but it does help with split ends that are 3 millimeters long and under within 1 minute following application. It also doesn't create buildup. It doesn't create oiliness or heaviness or anything like that. And it also leaves the hair polished and protected, and it protects it from further damage later on. So putting this in your hair after a shower, towel dried, is like the bomb.com. Like everybody needs to be using it because it's great. So that's the Rejuvabeads. And of course, so just going over, we went over the Rejuveniqe Oil. We went over the Double Action Hydrating Serum. We went over the Super Moisture Mask. We went over the Restore Leave-In Conditioner. And we went over the Rejuvabeads. So if anybody has any questions, concerns, anything like that, just let me know. But I wanted to... That's why I waited until today to tell you guys about those, because on Tuesday, I just wanted to show you how to do one, right? So for my people that are just now like jumping on and everything, on Tuesday, I wanted to show you guys how to actually do an oil treatment, what products you can use. And like I said, you don't have to use all of those. You can use different ones. And then I wanted to today for Thirsty Thursday, because it's about hydrating and moisture and what you need for your hair and your skin. It's pretty much like product knowledge on Thursdays. So I wanted to make sure that I talked about these 5 because these are all extremely moisturizing and hydrating. And I think that was perfect for today to talk about. And it was nice too because you guys actually got to see how to use them, and then now you get to understand the knowledge behind it, which is awesome. So I'm super, super glad that I kind of did it that way, because I think it draws like a picture, because you did get to see it and now you get to learn about it. So it's pretty cool. Other than that, you guys, I always end on a quote of some sort, and I just thought these two were awesome because it just has to do with hair, and that's what we're talking about today. So they're from the lovely Google, So it says, invest in your hair. It's the crown you never take off, which is totally true. Invest in your hair because it really is the crown you never take off. Plus, life is way too short to have boring, damaged hair. Nobody wants boring, damaged hair, so do not be one of those. Don't be that girl with that boring, damaged hair. Life's too short for that. If it doesn't nourish your soul or your hair, let it go. I thought that was hilarious, you guys. I thought that was hilarious. So, invest in your hair. It's the crown you never take off. Plus, life is too short to have boring, damaged hair. And if it doesn't nourish your soul or your hair, let it go. Oh, I just love that. I love that. If it doesn't nourish your soul or your hair, let it go. That's incredible. Oh, the birds are real loud this morning. But yes, that's it, you guys. I hope you learned something new. If you have questions or concerns about any of the products we talked about, please let me know. I have no issue going over anything with anybody. I love to help in any way that I possibly can. So I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you enjoyed today's live. And then, other than that, have a good Thursday. Bye, everyone.